Hey everybody, kind of explain how to go ahead and score your AP test to get an idea of the AP score you would receive when you take the exam or when you take practice exams. So at the end of every practice AP exam that we're going to do this week, you go pretty much to the last page and there's a scoring worksheet. And basically this gives you a way to calculate what your AP score is according to what you actually earned. So suppose, for example, on the multiple choice here, you scored yourself and you found that you got, say, out of 35, let's say, you did okay and you got 10 right. So you would actually put 10 here for the points. And then your score would be, your weighted score, you're going to take 10 times 1.2857, so your raw score would be 12.857, you don't round. And then you go through your free response questions, and typically, most people that don't feel like they have experience with AP Physics, they might get 10 on the first question, and then, say, 7 out of 15 on the second question. And let's say you really are kind of pressed for time. You get, like 3 out of 15 on the third question. So when you actually add up these scores or calculate out what they say to, you get 10.0000. I think you see where this is going, but I just kind of want to work this out and explain how the grading scheme works. So then you would get 7.00 here, and then let's say you get 3.00 here. And so the weighted section score would be, for this part here, 20.0000. Great. So now when we combine these two scores, we're going to get 12.857, which I'll put, right here for the weighted section 1 score. And then we'll end up getting, say, 20 here, which is what we calculated. And so our composite score, rounded to the nearest whole number, is 32.857. That'll be 33. So a person who gets a score of 33, if you actually look, 25 to 32 is a 2. So they just barely make an AP score of 3. I'm just going to highlight that here. So that would then be, like this. So your score would be right here in this range. You'd get an AP score equivalent of a 3. And just so you know how these translate to letter grades in PowerSchool and Haiku, so this would be 100, 89.5, which is still an A, 79.5, which is still a B, 69.5, which is the highest C, 59.5, like that. So this is really how we do these scores. So a 5 corresponds to 100, a 4 to an 89.5, a 3. So really, to get an A or a B on the exam, you have to actually get a passing AP score. That's kind of how we're doing this. So I hope this kind of explains a little bit better how we're doing scoring on your final exam. And this will be what, based on your numbers, these will be the bands that you will see in PowerSchool.